This is my friend Hans, and he has no idea what I've gotten him into. How long do you think an average playthrough takes?
Let's say 200 hours.
Together, we've sunk around 600 hours total into 3 automation mod packs. Project Ozone 2, Project Ozone 3, and Project Ozone 3. And we're about to sink even more into GregTech New Horizons. We attempted to record this once before, but it did not go as planned. But if we learned anything from that playtime, it was that a bed needs to be rushed. So we did just that. The first thing we need for the bed is a crafting table. The crafting table, like most recipes from vanilla, has been changed to be more challenging. It now requires 2 flint and 2 logs. Likewise, the way to acquire flint has changed. It no longer drops from breaking gravel, but instead must be crafted using 3 gravel. And of course, the bed recipe has been modified as well, now requiring 2 fences, 3 carpets, 3 planks, and a mallet. These are their recipes. The only tangible difference is that the bed now takes more wood than before, which is overall not too bad, but if you're not prepared to make one before night falls, you definitely won't be scrounging up all those materials. After making the bed, we need to fill out some of the in-between quests, namely 8 dirt, a crafting table, the main 4 flint tools, a flint sword, 6 wool, a stack of cobble, and finally the soft mallet. Everything here is pretty trivial except for the stack of cobble. That one takes a couple minutes.
Man, I hate when I have so many good options of plans and I have to choose one, you know?
Okay, Mr. Popular.
You're so popular.
And you always choose me.
I'll sit and play Minecraft. That's my plan. So, do I go to Buckhorn? Do I go to Joby's house? Do I go to Mexico? Do I make egg rolls? Waning gibbous. 80% humidity. 280 Kelvin. Man, it's warm in here. That's really warm. 90 degrees, I think, Fahrenheit. Just check that math. Show on the screen. Ding!
It's up. Trust
like
me.
a ding sound. Like, ding!
I don't have any wood either.
What have you done?
What? What did I do?
I don't know. What have you done?
I don't know. You've done nothing. Insert
There is
Breaking
no
Bad
your
clip.
There is no your half. There is only my all of it. Do you understand?
You may be wondering what Hans has been doing this entire time. Well, he was headed towards a waypoint on his map called Homies. This waypoint was marking our base in our first world, which apparently carried over for him as we are playing on land. Here are some clips of us realizing what happened.
385 meters away.
You can see your direct distance to me.
Homies.
What?
From Homies.
What's Homies?
It's a waypoint.
I don't know where you're going.
Going to the waypoint.
I don't have a waypoint up.
It says Homies. Is this Homies waypoint a lie?
Yes. That's what I was telling you. I said dirt home. I sent it in the chat. I think your game remembered the old one.
Dude, I'm at the opposite direction. I'm 1,000 meters away.
That's what I thought you were doing. Completing the bed quest unlocks the first main progression line, the Stone Age. The first milestone in the Stone Age is the coke oven, and the rest of the quests are in service of that goal. To begin, I craft a furnace and smelt some of the cobble I gathered. The resulting stone will be used for a mortar once I've collected enough stone for the quest. The mortar is an important tool because it makes the collection of flint more efficient, improving the gravel to flint conversion from 3-to-1 to 1-to-1. A flint mortar can only produce 32 flint before breaking, but it's still a worthwhile upgrade. Also, Hans finally makes it to the base. Look at that dude. To build the coke oven, a large quantity of sand is required, which is why I need to go and get some. The coke oven is a hollow 3x3x3 multi-block structure consisting of 26 brick blocks. Since each brick block takes 4 brick bricks, 104 brick bricks are required. Brick bricks are made in batches of 3, which means 35 brick batches are needed. Each batch of 3 bricks uses 5 sand for a grand total of 175 sand, almost 3 stacks. After that, Hans references a clip we got earlier, and I just have to include it.
All by myself.
On my way back from mining enough sand for the quest, I find some irresistible free blocks on the ground. And this happens.
I've sat here doing nothing but eat. It's like a glutton.
Is that on me?
Yes! You left me alone.
That's on me, chat.
My quests are busted. I don't know what to do.
Oh no, this is bad. I don't know.
What happened to you?
I really don't know.
That's what you get for leaving me.
No, I had the bed on me.
I was gonna ask where the bed was. Well, there's gravestone mod at least.
Yeah, I had the bed. So now I've got to run back there and recover my stuff before night falls. The trip takes a couple minutes, and once I get back to the base, I attempt a retrieval. Yeah, did I mention that this thing is only 80 blocks away from the base?
What happened to you? Did you just jump in a ravine?
No! I got thrashed onto the floor. Don't get too close. It's where this
What?
broken tree is.
What was there?
No, don't get... Okay, you're gonna get yourself killed, man.
What are those particles?
They pull you in, and then they start thrashing you.
What?
Do you see my corpse down there?
How are you gonna get there?
I'm hoping that breaking this block will help, maybe.
Oh, it is pulling me in.
Yeah, it is. I didn't notice until I sprinted into it. Because I was like, oh, there's free blocks over here. Yeah, look at the sheep.
Damn.
I
I can handle it. Just make sure you're walking away. I'll watch you.
make sure I'm walking away.
Yeah, just don't go near it. Closer than that, Holden. Oh, you killed the pig.
Yep.
Approach from this side, I think.
I can't reach it from here. Oh!
Gravestone
Oh.
at least.
It deleted everything. Every item I had, it deleted it.
Let's go. Time to make a bed. Oh, it's getting dark.
Yeah, I can't move.
Have fun.
Well, I hope Hans can make a bed in time. In the meantime, I've got to run to the base again. As you can see, it gets very dark, with the only light coming from nearby beehives. Hans does manage to make a bed, but not before I die to a flying spider. After Hans sleeps, he says that there are mobs that he cannot see, which leads to this happening. Also, Hans, did you look in that pit right next to you?
No. That's what made that sound earlier.
Why did you run into it?
I don't see anything there.
I can't believe you didn't look first.
There's nothing in there.
There was a creeper the whole time.
That's what made the hissing sound earlier.
Yep.
I can't see. I think I couldn't see that skeleton, and I can see that creeper. I think my game is busted.
Anyways, after losing all the sand I just gathered, I have to go and collect it again. Meanwhile, Hans is off gathering a stack of clay for a quest. I have another 3.5 minutes of me just mining sand. I really wish I didn't. But here it is. Alright, enough of that. Our next major decision is to relocate the base to a new biome. The first base was chosen mostly out of convenience. It was the first place we found sheep and gravel. The main motivation for moving is to settle in a biome with a higher humidity, which reportedly benefits railcraft water tanks.
I don't know how.
Some people also say the industrial craft crops grow better in higher humidity. Another reason I've heard is that you will need a sufficient supply of water nearby for the point of progression before you get water tanks. I don't think our first base had nearly enough. And finally, there's the suck hole. I start by transporting the most important items first, namely the bed, a crafting table, and a few chests. Then I head back to move the bulk of our supplies, leaving just a few things behind for Hans to grab. Of course, we managed to forget something in the move. Hans left the torches and had to make another trip just for those. One major obstacle that we've been struggling with in the background is the lack of food. All the original hunger values have been rebalanced to make basic food options much weaker. In addition to this, the Spice of Life mod forces dietary variety by reducing the effectiveness of foods you've eaten too often. It is also paired with the Nutrition mod, which splits food into 5 categories. If your average nutrition level goes below certain thresholds, debuffs are applied. And if all that wasn't enough, you also get debuffs whenever your hunger state changes, making it essential to keep a full hunger bar. To counter all of this, there's Pam's Harvest Craft, which adds a wide range of crops and craftable foods to help with the required variety in food eaten and types eaten. So, to finally get ahead of our constant hunger problems, I decided it was time to develop a proper farm on our newly acquired lake.
Today's jazz tune you should listen to is East of the Sun, West of the Moon, specifically the Christian McBride recording. Absolute heater track. Christian McBride, Christian Sands on piano, and Jerome Jennings on drums. Whole album's great. Check it out, but specifically that track.
For the farm walls, I wanted to finish them off with a slab cap, but after looking into it, that does not seem viable just yet. Apparently, it requires a saw, which looks complicated to say the least. A single-use saw looks really hard to make. This is injection molding. You get 4 stacks of single-use saws. They're literally making plastic forks. Yeah, I don't think we can make slabs anytime soon. While I'm working on the farm improvements, Hans gets attacked by a spider, which seems to resurface some southern trauma.
Today, there was this giant spider that was over me when I was sitting at someone's house, and it was massive. It was terrifying.
Oh.
They don't make the spiders this big up north.
Yeah,
Down
they really
south,
don't. Scary.
Spiders, they're like multicolored, yellow stripes on them.
Seems dangerous.
It's awful. I know, it's terrifying. Comment down below if you live down south.
But after that, I plant the first of our bulk crops, barley. Before I can get too far though, I'm interrupted by Hans getting bullied while AFK, so I decide to intervene to the detriment of myself. But not before he states this.
I just want you to know that I am really strong. I don't sound strong. Before anyone gets any weird ideas about me not being strong,
Think again.
I want to clear that up with the viewers.
Whew. Ouch. Hans, do you have any food
Yeah.
for me? I just saved your life.
Oh. Are those two things related?
Yeah. With that situation resolved, it's back to the farm. I plant the second bulk crop, cotton. This will give us a head start on an upcoming quest that requires cotton, which should make things easier in the near future. Did you know that none of you are subscribed? It would greatly help the channel if at least one of you did, especially if you made it this far. Alright, back to the video. Using some of the clay Hans gathered earlier, I craft a bucket. Then, this happens. Oh!
Oh,
Dirt creeper. Where did he come from? Since the move, I've been eyeing this small cave next to the farm, which contains a vein of lapis ore. So I start mining a staircase down to it. That plan gets cut short when I run into an infernal creeper. You know, the ones with the crazy effects. So I decide to head back rather than deal with the situation. Once I'm out of the mine, I return to expand the farm so more crops can be growing at once. After the small expansion, I go back to expand the mine and dig deep enough to start mining some actual ore. But something soon pulls me away from that task.
oh, geez, blue creeper.
I heard that. What? What?
Okay,
I'm coming up.
that's fun.
Sounds important.
Hi, Holden.
Bro. Cleaning this up shouldn't be too bad. It's just a large cobblestone sphere.
That's so big.
Full of water.
It's full of water.
How did this happen?
All right, we'll get some like dirt or something that's easier to place.
Oh,
There-
silverfish?
It's silverfish. Oh, did you say your
Poisonous
spawn?
ones? No.
You need to do that. I'm dying.
Oh, let's wrap this. Oh, I hate
I'm
you.
dead. Oh yeah, that really did a lot of damage.
Oh, my sword's gone. Oh, they're blinding.
Yeah, they are blinding. You know, the creeper didn't seem that bad until I knew that he was silverfish.
So what happened here is that Hans exploded a drowned creeper, which spawns a sphere of water and infested cobble.
Ah, there's a creeper.
Like this guy. This whole ordeal, including killing all the silverfish, clearing the water, and breaking the cobble, took about 40 minutes, and it wiped out all the cotton we had just planted. Another thing of note is that the resulting silverfish can have a variety of annoying effects, such as blindness, fishing rods, armor, and more, which makes them even harder to remove. To make matters worse, Hans has not slept at the new base, so his respawn point is currently at spawn. And in this version, 1.7.10, you actually have to sleep in the bed to set your spawn point. You can't just right-click it. This feature was added in 1.15 in case you were wondering. But you probably don't even know which update that was. The B update.
Oh. So, you do actually have to sleep in the bed for the respawn to work.
Oh, you do. It's actually very annoying that you cannot break the wrong block with the wrong tool. Like when you're chopping a tree down, you really just want to break one leaf, but you have to go like all the way 4 inventory spots down.
Yeah. Imagine using the scroll mouse.
Once you get to key 5, it's kind of annoying.
No, my right hand's right there. Right ring finger. Bang, 9.
Anyways, here's a time lapse of some cleanup.
Okay. We have cleaned up. What was I even doing?
After getting the area cleared, I moved on to a few side goals. The first one is crafting a basic shield, which we already have the materials for. Then, I upgrade the shield, trivially. This also reminded me that this version does not have the offhand slot, which was not added until 1.9. After wrapping up those small tasks, I turned my attention to a quest we have somehow not completed yet, collecting a stack of logs. This wood gathering is mainly to support Hans's wood pulp production for the Tinker's Construct blank patterns. One blank pattern is made from 4 paper, and 2 paper is made from 8 wood pulp, and a bucket of water. 2 wood pulp is made with a mortar and a log. This means that a single blank pattern requires 8 logs, which is pretty expensive for what it is. While editing and grabbing screenshots, I found a quest that involves finding some of the larger vanilla trees, which will reward us with saplings for some of the massive modded trees. That seems like an impactful quest to focus on for next time though. For now, the blank pattern recipe is not too demanding of wood, though it does require wood pulp, which is tedious to craft currently as it uses a bucket of water. While working on that, I want to highlight a feature I found very cool in this mod pack. The feature is that a lot of the quests can be completed using any item that has a certain label, like this quest for instance. A very similar system is present in the NEI menu. For example, when I checked the slab recipe earlier, all the wood slab variants were under a single NEI entry, which makes the menu much cleaner and easier to navigate. With the wood collected, I head back into the mine to collect more lapis, hoping Hans doesn't fill our base with a water sphere. Again. Climbing back out of my hole, the next overall objective is to get started with Tinker's Construct, but not before Hans gives us a chemistry lesson.
Iron 6. I don't know what CR is.
Chromium. Yeah, stainless steel. Here's your chemistry lesson for the day. Steel is the iron and carbon, and they can be in different ratios. That will give you different types of steel. The more carbon you put in, the harder it will be, but the more brittle it will be as well. So it's a trade-off there. Things like chromium and nickel, they add those to make stainless steel. And that'll keep it from corroding. Now, why does any of those elements do that? I don't have any idea why, but they do.
Tinker's revolves around the smeltery, though that's still a bit down the road. For now, we need to craft the tool creation stations used to assemble tool parts into highly customizable tools. None of the recipes are too demanding, and Tinker's is not foreign to us. Every pack we've played has relied on it for early game ore doubling. A bit later, I realize Hans has the only bucket, and he's off somewhere with the milk givers. I go ahead and make another one, which will probably come in handy later anyways. With the essential Tinker stations in place, I can move on to the next quest, crafting the basic flint tools using the newly crafted stations, where you must first make the part templates, then use the templates to make the parts, and finally combine the parts into your tool. Once Hans returns from his milk escapade, he leaves, so I do some minor progression and finish the coke oven. This gives me some time to talk about some channel things while I organize our chests and mine some more. Future installments of the series are most likely going to require more playtime per episode, as this was a bunch of simple quests, and really only took so long because of major delays. With that in mind, I do plan on uploading semi-frequently, although I'm unsure at what rate, as this is the first video I've made with this level of editing. Since I am very new to video editing, I would appreciate comments on what worked well and what can improve. Also, if you have any tips for the playthrough, leave them below. With that in mind, I've tried to leave Hans and myself generally unspoiled for future progression, unless we look into it in-game. We're trying to not use online resources unless we require them. And with that, I have everything for the coke oven. Here's me putting it up. That's about all I've got for you, but there's just one more thing.
Here's the thing. I eat so much more than anybody else. You know, we eat more than normal people. It's like, we get pizza, and everyone's like, oh, perfect amount of pizza, yay! And I'm like, I can eat half of one. Everyone's like 2 slices, and they're great. What is wrong with me? You know? It's everywhere, too. And I'm like, okay, I'll eat 2 tiny little slices if like when they cut into little squares, and not like actual 8 slice per pie slices.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Just a hungry little boy.
I need 4,000 calories a day. That's why I drink. I feel like a panda. All I do is eat.
My face is stuffed right now.
Oh, but I can eat in real life, and that makes me so happy. Can't wait till we add cooking videos to the channel.
Yeah. That's on you.
The cooking show. People love it. I'm gonna get some pasta on the stove. I need some sustenance. I want orange. I really want to make biscuits and gravy. So good. Have you had biscuits and gravy, Holden?
I don't actually think I have.
Have you had concrete before?
Also no.
Kind of like, oh, never mind.
It's okay. Yeah, I would get it.
You should try one.
A concrete?
Either.
Okay.
It's so good.
Noted.
Biscuits and gravy is, at least.
Can't rave about the concrete.
If it's more of like if you can't get your hands on biscuits and gravy, concrete will.
Concrete will do.
Kind of, yeah. You get the idea.
Okay.
But the problem is I can't. It's so bad for you, and I can't make so much of it just for me.
The concrete?
Concrete, yeah. I don't have a big enough mixer.
I don't want to rent one.
I do have a friend who drives. I've sat here doing nothing but eat. It's like a glutton. Bacon cheeseburger. I would rip apart some potato leek soup. Oh man, you got me thinking about food, Holden. How did you manage that?
Literally didn't do it.
That's all on you, man.
You said bacon cheeseburger.
I put a pipe bomb in my pasta.
Okay. What's your end goal with this?
So excited, so excited.
I found an ore vein.
Nice.
Appetite.
Excuse me? I found that ore vein too.
Which way did you go?
Over yonder, probably east.
Feast.
I gotta eat my food. I gotta make sure my pasta's not overcooking.
Thank you for the reminder.
2 bacon sandwiches? Oh, yes, please. All very exciting things. Just like this bolognese.
Now watch this drive. The slurp.
I was wondering how much you could hear. Hope they like mukbang. Lakeside Cottage. Do you have a cottage?
Yeah.
Cottage cheese. I hope. I ate a lot of spaghetti there, and I still want more. I definitely just eat a lot of calories in one day.
You're growing.
I think I'm growing. Try to tone down how much I eat so I don't have to pay as much and my body's not happy. Pasta with fatty sauces on it, that kind of, or like fried rice, high sodium too. I always happen to be eating the meat of the animal that's right in front of me. Not on purpose. It's a 2-bowl of pasta kind of night.
Ooh. Bold.
It's like I already had 4 slices of that pizza. Little slices to be sure, but with a lot of cheese on them. Pretty thick. And it was more than anyone else had, and they're all like, "Oh, I'm done." Yeah, like that was I'm stuffed. And here I am eating another half pound of pasta and heavy meat sauce. I want to give a shout out to all the other growing boys out there who have to eat 4,000 calories in a day. The thing is, if I were a big guy, like it would make sense that I eat this many calories. But I'm not a big guy. I'm just a little guy. None of my food gives me any saturation. I need more food.
Yep. Talk about real life or?
Hard to say. That's what the problem is. I keep eating the same thing over and over again.
Yep. It's lost its luster.
Gerby. We need to find some milk.
I think you mean cows?
No, we need dairy. We need milk.
He has a point.
Banana. We just keep completely spinach.
Yep.
Talking about normal people, they can eat 3 leaves of spinach and be fine. Me, I need at least 10.